So FaZe Clan is one of those things that I thought would die out, kind of like how the Hype House did, where all its members moved on to things, making songs that sound like 21st century sea shanties. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at you, Alex. But I like to compare FaZe Clan to that one Dazed and Confused scene where Matthew McConaughey goes,
"That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age."
And the reason is, regardless of how old FaZe Banks get, the members of FaZe Clan are like Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend, and they never seem to exceed the age of 25. But you would think that FaZe Banks would be like Chameleonaire, in the sense that he did what he had to do, and now he used that success to get even more success. And I know that he has more money than ever, but other than him having more money, this is the same Banks that was best friends with Ricegum, only he switched him out for someone younger, sleeker, better, more fuckable. But the fact that he has kept this content group going for this long is pretty impressive. I know they have a gaming team, but their gaming team is like the WNBA version of an NBA team. Why would you watch the Sparks when you can watch the Lakers? But it came out yesterday that there was a Jared Fogle amongst the FaZe Clan members, and was the reason ex-member Rain, formerly known as FaZe Rain, currently known as Rain, left the group back in 2024, saying fuck you to someone named Seabass. More like sea sucker, am I right, Rain? But the reason he left was because, and I quote, "I can't get burned again. There's so many people involved in that team that are strictly there for the money and attention. I was there for what FaZe stood for to the community that I was a part of at one point, and the brotherhood that came with it. Also, I try not to bring up the past and live in the present, but I paved the way for a lot of you. I will forever be FaZe Rain until today."
I want to put everything to do with me and FaZe to rest, bro, because there is so much I haven't said. And honestly, at this point, bro, I don't give a fuck. I think I'm going to collect my thoughts tomorrow and I'm going to say everything, bro. Every single thing that I know, everything. Everything. And I'm going to collect my thoughts because I have an eidetic memory, so I remember everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? And there's bad shit. I'm just going to do it on stream. I don't give a fuck. It's going to come straight from the heart. So if people have other questions, I'm going to answer it too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even know why I left FaZe. A lot of people don't even know why. It was for multiple reasons. It was by being fucked over by my homies. I wasn't even pushed out. I left. There's a fucking pedophile involved too, bro. I haven't said shit because somebody I grew up with, somebody I always loved. But I have fucking 3 fucking rules, bro. 3 rules, and I'll have your back. If you get bored and go blow somebody's head off, I'll have your back. Probably I won't agree with what you did. I mean, that's fucked up. But bro, it's like the pedo shit, the grape shit, animal abuse. I don't got your back forever, bro.
Now, aside from him confusing autism with him having an eidetic memory, what the fuck do you mean you have 3 rules that are deal breakers when it comes to being your friend, and murdering someone isn't one of them? Why not just have 4 rules? I feel like murder is enough for a rule change considering recent events, you know what I mean? But also, I hate that he knows that he can milk this and say, when I gather my thoughts together. Your thoughts are already together, dog. Just say who it is. We know your video is shit when I have to cut you off halfway and then move on to someone else's video.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a pedophile. Rain is not talking about me. There, I got it out.
Okay, what? I wasn't going to cut you off and say you were one, dog. I don't understand why you said that so fast.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a pedophile. Rain is not talking about me. There, I got it out. Video over. Peace out. No. This is definitely not funny. This is definitely not going to be like a super lighthearted video. And yeah, I'm sitting in a hotel room right now in New York City. I left FaZe a month ago and quit the internet a month ago. And for whatever reason, I keep getting dragged back into this shit. It's like it's my fucking destiny or where I'm supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking retarded.
Oh yeah, something is retarded about this, and it's the guy who tried to make a joke right after telling us he's not a pedo. This video is 8 minutes, you weirdo. Your joke sucks eggs.
But yeah, I'm getting fucking spammed in my mentions right now on Twitter, asking if I'm a pedophile, being accused that I'm a pedophile, being tagged in this clip from FaZe Rain on Fearbuck, talking about there's a pedophile at FaZe, and I talked about it, and these are all the reasons why I don't like FaZe and why I got f***ed over by FaZe and how I feel, whatever, and I'm gonna get into all that. But the first thing that needs to be addressed is obviously this pedophile shit. I have to speak about it now because there's no fucking shot I'm going out sad like that. I'm not getting labeled any kind of predator, pedophile, not me, miss me with that shit, and I'm definitely going to talk about this.
No, yeah, it's a 9-minute video. We didn't think you were going to show us your fucking butthole. Get on with it!
And talk about the series of events that have unfolded to this point from my POV. So let's just get into it. Got a phone call about a year ago from FaZe Rain, or a text rather. He's kind of going off just about all the reasons why he's upset with FaZe, hates FaZe, doesn't fuck with FaZe, because it's just been a long process, obviously, guys. We've been doing this, and there's a lot. It's very, very complicated, but whatever. Rain's going off about how FaZe has slighted him, and he brings up that somebody's a pedophile, and nobody gives a fuck, and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Call him. He's like, Banks, don't fucking play dumb. We talked about this before. I'm like, Norton, pause. You're saying that FaZe Temperrr is a pedophile, which that is who he's talking about in the clip. And there's a story, and we're going to get into it.
Right after this commercial break.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. So first round, get a favorite. Your go-to.
You're not going to be able to skip this ad. They're getting their money's worth.
Have what she's having. What he's having. Get that third.
Hold up. Did you say they only paid half? No. Go back to the video.
I'm like, whoa, that's Tommy. That's our brother. This is who we started this FaZe shit with. I'm calling him. That was the first thing I said. I'm calling him, and I'm calling Apex, because apparently this is something Apex is aware of as well. Norton and Tommy, or Norton and Apex are the closest on the team. So obviously, if Norton's going to talk to anybody about anything and be transparent, it's Apex. So I patched Tommy and Apex in the call immediately, and we sit on this phone call and we talk for a long time. We were on the phone probably for at least an hour, maybe even fucking 2 hours on the phone talking about this. And Tommy's first initial knee-jerk reaction to all this shit was, what the fuck are you talking about? Norton, no, this is not what the conversation was like. You're misremembering, you're misinterpreting. Obviously, Rain is coming back, standing firm on the fact that, no, you did say this. I do believe that you did this, whatever. And there's a conversation that happened between Norton and FaZe Temperrr years ago. This conversation that I'm describing on the phone with Apex, Tommy, Rain, and Apex, Tommy, Rain.
Now, if you're like me and you don't know who the fuck any of these names are, basically the guy that they're accusing of being a predator was like, you guys are misinterpreting what I said, and Rain Man is like, no, I'm not. And I guess they all got on a phone call together to try and clear everything up, only for that to be their last conversation.
And yeah, I mean, what else can you do? Like, we're on this call, and the way it left off was, let's get to the bottom of it. And we just never followed up. I don't think we ever. I think that's the last, as sad as it is, last phone call that us four were on together.
But the rest of the video is just him apologizing for what happened to the group of people that were in FaZe, and it's like, read the room, dummy. We want to know about the predator you guys were hiding. And the alleged predator himself obviously saw these videos and decided to respond. Before we get into that, because these guys were being super vague with what they were talking about for no reason other than to milk the situation, I had to actually watch this guy's Rain stream until I heard him say what this was all about, and thankfully, after only about 20 minutes, he said that back when FaZe Temperrr was in his late 20s, he admitted to having a 3-way physical altercation with two 16-year-olds.
Brother, how am I supposed to have... No, well, hold on. Hold the fuck on, Areem. He's saying, do you actually have proof, or are you saying this off memory? The conversation, I'm reciting verbatim off memory, yes. But then the follow-up conversation that me, Tommy, Banks, and Apex have, I have 3 witnesses to him admitting it. But I told y'all what he said. He said, no, if I said a threesome, I said it to sound cool. One was 17 and one, he actually said they were both 17 and one was watching. I didn't do it with both of them. Those were his words.
Now that you know that, here's the accused response.
The fact that I'm even having to respond to this and that my name is in the same breath as the word pedophile is so sick, twisted, and insane. This is disgusting. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not that type of person. I am the furthest thing from what you called me. And I will never be that person. When you first brought this up a year ago, and I believe that you brought it up just for money purposes, that you wanted money out of FaZe. Like you stated that a year ago in the conversation with me, Banks, and Apex. You stated if you don't get paid that, you're going to air this out. That is blackmail. This is not like, you know who I am. You know the type of person I am. I am not what you called me.
And that's all you really needed to hear, because the rest of the video is him being like, we're brothers, I played games with you, we practiced kissing, and all this other stuff. He even tried to guilt trip him, being like, now my son is gonna grow up with kids making fun of him. And it's like, well, maybe don't have an illegal threesome. Plenty of legal ones out there you could have had, dog, but now it's your word against his. And I don't know who to believe.
Now my kid has to grow up and see this, then see that his father is in the same, his name that my name is in the same light as what you just called me.
And the only reason I say that is because of how much of a fucking tweaker this guy Rain acts like on stream. So he sees this tweet, alright, that says FaZe Temperrr responds to Rain accusing him of being a pedophile, denying all allegations and claiming he's being blackmailed and lied on. Now just look at how he reacts to that.
Do my ears deceive me? When did that happen?
I was there for
Oh, I'm gonna give it a watch again.
the fact that I'm even
Did I
having
miss
to respond
something?
to the disgusting-
I don't remember that at all.
Anybody that-
Not once in this video does he say I didn't do it.
Doc, he literally said that he isn't whatever you called him. This dude's brain is going 1,000 miles per hour. He can't even process a video that's being played at a normal speed. But something else Rain Man says is that he doesn't want Temperrr to go to jail because he feels bad about his son not growing up with a father. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the one who let this marinate for so long. You can't feel bad for someone after you finally expose them to the world. He broke one of your 3 rules of being your friend, dog, and you feel bad for him? If you feel bad for him, why say anything? I don't understand you streamers.
I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I'm being biased. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want his son to grow up without his dad in his life. I don't care. I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna say that. Narcotics with a fucking 20. My fucking guy. Appreciate you, brother.
Preach, dog. Kind of weird time to sub, but preach. Preach for the subs, dog. But yeah, guys, FaZe Temperrr allegedly had a threesome with 2 people who aren't legally allowed to have one. So when I woke up today, as of 3 hours ago of me recording this, Temperrr put out a video admitting everything. And I'm not going to show it to you. He spends 4 minutes telling you about what it took me 2 seconds to do. But his excuse is that the 2 girls lied about their age.
I go to this club that's 21 plus. I end up going back with these girls. I slept with one of them, and I found out after that this girl was 17.
Then after this gets posted, Rain Man responded with his own video.
I'm going to say about the Tommy situation because he made a video confirming it, but the details did get switched a little bit because originally it was 2 16-year-olds and it was a 17-year-old and one was watching, and now a 17-year-old and he didn't know her age.
Alright, buddy, this isn't a race to see who can get out the most information in the shortest amount of time. Slow the fuck down. But he basically says that Temperrr's lying about not knowing their age because if he said that back when they were having a conversation about it, he would remember because he has an eidetic memory, but that never happened. Only adding to the drama.
The details did get switched a little bit because originally it was 2 16-year-olds and it was a 17-year-old and one was watching, and now a 17-year-old and he didn't know her age. If you didn't know her age and you said that to us at least once, we wouldn't be here, bro. I would not have treated it the same way if you said you didn't know, because that changes everything.
But yeah, guys, everyone at FaZe was hiding this secret because they never wanted to get back on call with each other. As of now, this is all the information that is out, and if there's any more updates, you know where to find me, even though I feel like this is all the information that is going to come out. I hope YouTube realizes that all my jokes were directed at adults, and I have not made fun of anyone under the age of 18. So for the love of God, please do not take down my video. Until tomorrow, peace.